We're here today at Hexagon's global headquarters in Surrey, and we're going to talk to Matt about your technology partnerships. Well, let's start off with, what do you mean by a technology partnership?
I think when we talk about technology partnerships, it's really a reimagination of the kind of traditional relationship between a software supplier and the customer. It's about kind of being close to that customer and integrating much better to understand what their requirements are and being able to serve those far better.
So how do you go about making this technology partnership happen?
I think there's two major factors in this, in our opinion, in making a successful technology partnership. One is about multi-spoke engagement. So a kind of traditional relationship might deal with a sales engineer, if you like, who dealt with the shop floor, maybe one or two people in that area of the business. What it's about for us, a technology partnership, is being able to engage the relevant people within our business within the relevant people in yours. So pitching our sales leaders with your senior leaders to understand exactly what they want to get out of the digital transformation, but also plugging in the right engineers from our business with the relevant people in your workflow. So designers speak to designers, CAM guys speak to CAM guys, and then you can develop this really thorough understanding of exactly what the customer wants and plug in an appropriate solution to fix that. And secondly, this is all facilitated by open and broad engagement and conversation. If both parties are not able to have that open dialogue, ultimately this thing falls flat on its face. So the most successful technology partnerships that we have are where the other party is very happy to engage with us early, the customer's happy to open their doors, explain the challenges that they're having and say, well, how are you going to help us fix these? The broad open dialogue is massive in making this work.
And once you've built this relationship, what is it you're going to look to achieve from it?
I think what we always try and strive to get to is one shared key strategic vision. So what we're trying to do is get the customer and the supplier, if you like, to use those archaic terms, on the same page where they can understand each other's 1, 3, 5, 10-year journey. So actually, Lindsay, if you're my customer, I want to understand exactly the challenges that your business is facing, where you need to be in 5 years' time, and what that vision looks like, so we can help build that pathway to take you on that journey.
So what do you consider to be the number one factor in a technology partnership?
There are obviously a lot of key elements that go into it, having a great technical understanding, building that clear dialogue. But for me, for it to be a continued successful project, one of the most important elements is actually having a commercial model that aligns the goals of both parties. So what you want to do is build a business model, if you like, with your technology partner, where both parties are incentivised to make the project work, where you can ensure that your return on investment is obviously maximised and matches in with a successful project. Ultimately, both parties have got to be aligned, and unfortunately, compensation drives behaviour, so making sure that the business model works for both parties is obviously a critical step in that process.
Absolutely, and you've had some successes here too. Again, I've got to ask the question, who is it you want on board? You know, how small, how large can the companies be to be classed as a technology partnership with yourselves?
I think in terms of our kind of customer technology partnerships, they've ranged from one-man bands right up to absolutely massive multinationals, you know. And for us, it's about producing and providing the right level of service and the right and appropriate partnership for your organisation. So actually, if you are a small business, you want a high level of expertise and service, obviously, but you need something that's small, responsive and agile to your needs that obviously change very, very rapidly. And if you're a much larger organisation, it's really about us providing that kind of credibility and reassurance that we're a multi-billion pound company. We can provide a high level of service, security, understanding and competence to wrap our arms around your entire process and be able to help you transform digitally.
So what are the next steps?
I think for any business that's going through digital transformation and really needs assistance in building that kind of tight partnership, it's just about reaching out and getting in touch with us really as Hexagon Production Software. We're more than happy to come down, look at your process, consult with you and understand exactly what it is you need, and then offer an appropriate solution, either integrating software and hardware that you already have, and obviously the solutions that we can provide.